going to kick things off. Off we go on Sunday Night Football. He'll get this past the 20 before he's brought down shy of the 25-yard line.
At their own 23-yard line.
Okay, ready?
Operating from their own 23, they'll begin 1st and 10.
Here we cut.
We're going to run, and this is Travion Henderson. And the D closes quickly. He's stopped after a gain of a yard. Trey Amos there to make the tackle.
On the ready?
From the 24 now, here's 2nd and 9. From the gun, it's Young. I had a defender draped all over him. Incomplete. Good work to body him up and set up a 3rd down.
He's usually such a reliable target in the passing game, Mike. We just don't see him struggle to come down with catches like that all too often. And when you're one of the go-to guys on your team, I know the hit's coming, but guess what? It feels a lot better after you take that hit after a catch than it does after a drop.
Moving to his right. Taking off, he'll try to get there. He'll get a dozen out of that one. Scrambling his way to a 1st down.
That's good.
This is an element that defensively you always have to be ready to defend. You can't just accept that it's a pass and be so consumed with the receivers downfield. You have to account for the quarterback as a scrambler. You can see why, as he's able to get out of the pocket and pick up the 1st down.
And he's going to be brought down up past the 45. Give him 10 more on that one. Just enough for another 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 46-yard line.
Out of the shotgun, Young. Catch left side is made by Higgins.
All right, so anytime you're facing the blitz, the best thing you can do as an offense is just get the ball out of your hand. Get into the hands of receiver, run after catch. In this case, nice job by the defense, rallying to the ball. Modest gain.
That's going to be incomplete. Coverage very good there. Contact jarring the ball loose. And it's going to force 3rd down.
9 yards to go.
Shot, 17. Yellow, go. 60 red. Black shot. Cut.
Here's Young. Open man, left side. He's got it. It's a pickup of 12. It's a Carolina 1st down.
That's another Panthers 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line.
On play action, Young. Rolling right, and he'll just get rid of this. Smart play to throw it away, and that'll set up 2nd down.
Nice example there, Mike, of the quarterback just being smart with the ball, understanding it didn't quite develop the way he had intended. Throw that ball out of harm's way, live to play another down.
On 2nd down, here's Henderson. Whoa. And he'll take this one in. Travion Henderson. Touchdown, Panthers. Now Matthew Wright to add the extra point. He gets it to go. Panthers will take the early advantage. They lead 7-0 in this NFC title game. 7-0 is our score as this kick is sent into the air. Now return coming from the 7. And a decent return there. He'll get this up just shy of the 30. First carry now for Jaden Blue.
So they're not going to get the yardage to reflect it, but I actually thought that was a pretty nice job by the running back, at least getting back to the original line of scrimmage. This offensive line, they've got to do a better job getting him through untouched. His yards before contact got to be better.
Get it. Hot 70, hot 70.
Daniels to throw on second down. This one is caught by Luke Musgrave. And they'll be set up now. Up past the 40 with that one. His first catch of this NFC Championship game. Good enough for a first down.
First and 10 at the 42-yard line.
Here we go. Set. 60 Eagles. 18 Rattler. 18 Rattler.
Working out of the gun, it's Daniels. He'll get this complete. It's George Pickens. His first catch of this NFC Championship game. Good enough for a first down.
And this is what you can do when you have one of the best receivers in the game. You understand that even if the coverage is not perfect for the play call, sometimes it's just as simple as my guy is better than your guy, and we're going to just keep giving him a chance.
And they're going to move this ball inside the 25-yard line. First reception for the man who enters the week as the NFL's leader in receiving yards. This one, good for a first down.
Hot 70, hot 70. Let's go. Gravity Lions, go.
Throw to the right flat. It is caught. And he can't get away. They rally to the football defensively. Bring him down for no gain.
Receiver just finds himself in a really nice groove, and there's these weird times in the game, Mike, where it just seems like every ball comes your way, every play they call, you're wide open, and you just find yourself in one of those grooves that athletes talk about. So they got to continue to ride the hot hand, because right now on that field, there's no mistaking who it is.
Get about 6 before he's taken down.
A bit of a quick hitter here, and what you're hoping for, Mike, is that the defense can't react quickly enough because the ball's coming out so hot, but they knew it was coming, and they end up holding them to just a short game.
Here's a third down and 4.
Crack up. Ready.
To the air again is Daniel. That is incomplete. Great work to get in there, make things difficult defensively. It sets up fourth down.
Little miscommunication there. Now brings up third down. It just doesn't appear that the quarterback and the wide receiver were on the same page on that last pass.
Early big play here. They're going to go for it on fourth down. Keep it in the air. Here's Daniels. That is incomplete. They couldn't get the connection on fourth. Going to give the ball over on down.
Is a turnover on down.
Clock 10. Hut.
Off the play fake. Here's Young. And he'll just get rid of this. Smart play to throw it away. And that'll set up second down.
They just have to be more creative with their route concepts, Mike. I mean, there's nobody open, nowhere to go with the ball, and quarterback's just forced to throw that one away.
I had a defender draped all over him. Incomplete. Good work to body him up and set up a third down.
Ready? Shot. 17. Blue striker. Here we go. Set. 10 black. Rail. Yellow. Steel. Black. Slide blue. Black ultra. Hey, green. Blaster. 6. Green jack. Needle blue. Set.
To throw is Young. And that is incomplete.
Every so often, Mike, you can see these offenses, and it looks like the passing game gets a little bit too predictable. And as the defense continues to flood the back end of these zones with extra defenders, they're continuing to force this quarterback to not only make some difficult throws, but to put the ball in harm's way.
And he'll be brought down. Short return. And they'll take over there. Commanders with the football to begin the second quarter, as they are set to start the drive with 1st and 10.
Here we go. Here we go. Hey.
From the shotgun, it's Daniel. Oh, and a short throw there, but it's going to end up incomplete. That's a pass he'd say he should have had. Instead, he does not, and it brings up second down.
70, Timberwolves. Get up. Cougar 19. Check out.
Throwing is Daniel. And he'll just bite the bullet and throw this one away. It was a good idea. He didn't force anything there. But now it's going to bring up third down.
70 Rangers. 70 Rangers. Go. 60 Eagles. 60.
From the shotgun on third down, Daniel. And that is incomplete.
It's just so hard to be a good offense in the NFL, Mike, when you are not good on third down. Your inability to extend drives, it either puts a lot of pressure on your coaches to be aggressive on fourth down or simply punt or take a field goal. You have to maintain possession and give you more cracks to score touchdowns.
Ready.
They'll go. Here's Daniels. That's going to be incomplete. They felt compelled to go for it on fourth and long. That was a big ask, and the defense turns them away. They go three tight ends here on 1st and 10.
Hut.
On the ground, it's Henderson to start this drive.
Nice job by the running back making the first guy miss, but it's the pursuit by the entire defense. Even though he doesn't get him down on his first try, the rest of his guys are all rallying to the ball, and they bring him down for a short gain.
On second down, Young. To the middle of the field, caught by Higgins. Well, he's brought down. That pass is going to pick up 4 and bring up third down.
Brings up 3rd and 4.
Back to throw, Young. And that is incomplete.
Great pass rushers live for third down, especially when they know the offense has to be one-dimensional. And this is a great example here, Mike. They can just pin their ears back and go. They know there is no threat for run. It is a must-pass situation, and for this offense, they're lucky it didn't result in a sack.
The punter remains on the sideline. They're going to line up and go for it on 4th down.
Blue. Smash. Red. Ready.
They'll go. Young. He's got a man. That's McMillan. And he's going to have a Panthers first down. That'll be a gain of 15 on 4th down.
First down. 1st and 10 at the
Strikers.
38-yard
Three.
line.
Ready.
Up the middle, it's Henderson. And he is fortunate to get past the line of scrimmage. Call it a yard at most. Quan Martin is there for the stop.
He does a nice job coming from his safety position, filling his run gap assignment, and keeps this to a modest gain at best.
He'll take a shot here for the end zone. That's going to be intercepted in the end zone.
So much of that play comes down to the defender's position, being able to get himself to a spot to get his hands on the ball and a chance at that pick. Mike, when that ball was thrown, me and you are sitting here saying, that's a touchdown, and instead, they force a turnover, and now their offense is back on the field.
19 Lions. Mustang 19.
To throw is Daniels on 1st and 10. Forced out wide. That one thrown on the run, but the receiver had to reach back, couldn't bring it in, and it is incomplete. He was looking for George Pickens there. It's 2nd down.
60 Maverick. 60 Maverick. Go. Hawk 70. Hawk 70. Panther 11. Panther 11.
Operating from the gun, it's Daniels. He'll take a shot for Watson. And this ball intercepted by J.C. Horn. And his offense is going to be all set up with a short field and a chance to extend their lead.
It's not often, Mike, that everything breaks right for this type of return off of an interception. But boy, is it beautiful when it does. I mean, look at the defenders just flip around and become blockers, trying to spring their guy to the house. Great athleticism, some great moves on his part. I mean, he's going to have some of his offensive teammates looking over their shoulder for their position.
First and 10 at the 28-yard line.
Henderson now on 1st and 10, and he will slosh his way forward on the wet surface for a gain of a yard. Ball on the 27. Here's 2nd and 8.
Down. Ready?
Young. He'll get this out to Henderson. And he'll be stopped short of the first down. He's able to look it in and get forward for a pickup of about 8.
There's a lot of ways to get the ball in the hands of your running backs, and it's not always by just handing it to them. In this case, it's a simple check down, picks up a good gain, brings up 3rd down.
And on 3rd down, that ball incomplete.
I think he predetermined that 3rd down throw, and even though the coverage was tight, he still tried to fit the ball in there anyway, and it ended up falling incomplete. I think if he goes through his progressions and has a little bit more trust in his protection, I think there's an easier throw to make out there.
45. White. Ready.
On 4th down, Young. Now will work his way out right. Picked off by Quan Martin. And the Commanders are going to take possession.
I don't hate the decision, Mike. Be aggressive. Come away with a touchdown. But what the quarterback understands in this situation is you just can't hold the ball. You got to get it out of your hand. Give your guy a chance to come down with it. And he puts the ball in harm's way and results in a pick.
19 Tiger. 70 Lions. 60 Eagles.
That one thrown quickly. Watson on the RPO.
Complete to Christian Watson. It's a pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd and 4.
2 minutes remaining. First half in a 7-0 game. We'll return with more of the NFC Championship game after this. Here comes 2nd and 4.
Cougar 19. Travis, Cougar 19. Corner 70. Ready.
They'll throw with Daniels. Out to his right. He's going to air this one out. That is brought in. A big connection to flip the field as they get across midfield on that one. A big play there for Washington. Pickup of 46 yards. Daniels now on 1st down. To the outside. Catch made by Pickens. And he's going to be very close to the 1st down marker. Out of bounds after a gain of 9. Now it's 2nd and 1.
Pirate. Let's go now.
Throwing again. Daniel. That is caught for 3. And he's into the end zone. Jaden Blue. Touchdown, Washington.
Mike, we used to have a saying that it was the responsibility of the receiver to run the route through the eyes of the quarterback. And I think this is a great example here. 2 guys clearly on the same page. Quarterback expected his target to be in a certain place at a certain time. He's there, ball's delivered accurately. He's able to pick up the rest with his legs, and that's a big-time connection for the touchdown.
That ball going to hop into the end zone. It's a touchback that will come out to the 20-yard line. The drive begins at the 20. Here's 1st and 10.
Shot. Smash.
Here's the pistol snap to Young. Forced to his right. And he'll just get rid of this. Smart play to throw it away. And that'll set up 2nd down.
And maybe a little more conservative approach following that interception on the last drive. With nobody open, instead of forcing it downfield, he just throws it away, and you can tell he's trying to avoid another costly mistake.
A second down throw for Young. Trying to get away, but he will not. They finally run him down. The Commanders will signal for the first of their timeouts. Talk things over before third down.
If you're going to take a sack, you just can't add to it by taking such a massive loss on top of it. Understand when the pocket breaks down, move up, cut your losses. Now, not only do you lose that down, but now you face a big uphill battle if you want to extend this drive.
Catch left side is made by Higgins. He got a lot of what he needed, but just not enough. The mark is a couple of yards shy of the first down. Here comes fourth down.
When you're willing to throw the ball short of the sticks on third down, you know what that tells me, Mike? The decision to go for it on fourth down has already been made. If you're able to pick it up with yards after the catch, great. But if not, it's a fourth and short, and you give yourself a realistic shot of converting on this fourth down.
They do indeed snap it as they'll try and throw. That is incomplete. Oh, they elected to throw on fourth and short. It does not work out. They turn it over on down.
You know, Mike, there's a lot of coaches out there who believe that an aggressive style of offense is your best chance of winning. Now, this takes it a little bit to the extreme, but I think this is something that we're going to continue to see as this game unfolds.
19 Lions. Dragon 60. Streak.
The man in motion is Watson.
70 Rangers. 70 Rangers. Ready.
On first down, Daniels. That one's down the field, but it is incomplete.
So as halftime looms, Mike, they have to find a way to capitalize on this drive right here and make sure they end the half with some sort of points. Now, that incompletion, not ideal, but at the very least, it stops the clock. Catch your breath, get back in the huddle, and this next play, it's got to be a gotta-have-it best play call.
Throwing on second down, Daniels. That is incomplete.
All right, so the ball falls incomplete, but I think what it does now, Mike, is it allows you to stop the clock, get in the huddle, take a deep breath, and now your play caller has to give you the best play. Go get points here before the half and try to build something going into halftime.
19 Tiger, 19 Tiger. Ready, ready.
On third down, they'll throw with Daniels. And a good job here defensively. They did not let him get away. He's well short of the first down mark.
I think this is one of those plays that when the ball carrier watches this back in the film room tomorrow, he's going to be a little frustrated with himself. If he could just have made that one guy miss, he picks up the first down. Instead, he gets brought down short of the sticks. And now they got a fourth down decision to make.
And he's going to have the first down. Aggressive call there. It works out as they convert on fourth down.
First down, Commanders.
Hey! Trap 80. Trap 60, trap 60. 60 Bobcat, 60 Bobcat. 7 Pirates, 18 Rattler, 18 Rattler. 79 Broncos. 19 tight, 19 tight.
Keep it in the air. Here's Daniels. And that is caught in the end zone. He's in. Darius Davis. Touchdown, Commanders. Now Gay for the extra point. His kick is good. And the Commanders will move out to a 14-7 lead.
14, Panthers 7.
They didn't leave much time on the clock to put together a drive here at the end of the first half. And the kickoff's coming their way. That one's going to skip into the end zone for a touchback.
First and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Ten cycles. You yell it.
On first and 10, here's Young. And he's got it to the 35-yard line. And with just 4 seconds left in the first half, a timeout is called. Ball out to the 35-yard line as they come up for 1st and 10. To throw is Young. And that time, the pressure too much. He'll go down. And with just 1 second remaining in the first half, they get the timeout. Work to do now as they come up on 2nd and long. They don't want to repeat a 1st down, so they'll keep it on the ground now. And he'll pick his way forward, a gain of about 5. And that's going to set up 3rd down. Both of these teams hoping to be the ones to lift the George Halas Trophy. Quarter number 3 of the NFC title game underway. Across the 20, they'll mark him down before the 25-yard line. That's where the offense will take over.
Okay, ready?
So here's a 1st and 10 now. They'll start from the 24. Here's a run to begin this 3rd quarter. And he will slosh his way forward on the wet surface for a gain of a yard.
2 yards on the pickup in 2nd and 8.
So, from the 26-yard line, here is 2nd and 8.
Ready?
Back to the ground. He'll get it again. And he'll get about 5 past the 30-yard line.
And while that run wasn't anything really to write home about, what it allows them to do, Mike, is keep everything in the playbook at their disposal. 3rd and short, now it's up to these coaches to dial up their best short yardage play and extend this drive.
The man in motion is Watson. 3rd and short, and this ball intercepted by J.C. Horn. And he is going to bring this one back. A DB's dream, a pick 6 for touchdown. On is right for the point after. He's got him, and the Panthers will tie things up. We are all even at 14. So back to level after the touchdown. Time for the kickoff. And we will not have a run back here. It's a touchback, and we'll come out to the 20-yard line.
Ready? 19 target, 19 target.
Now Daniels throwing on 1st and 10. Now a shot here, deep middle. That's hard. And they are not going to catch up to him. He will score. 80 yards. Touchdown, Washington.
This is when you're very fortunate as an offensive play caller, Mike, that you not only have the speed on the outside, but you got the big arm behind center, because it doesn't get real fancy. If you can hold up in the protection, you're saying run as fast and as far as you can. I'm going to throw it as far as I can, and when you connect, it is a thing of beauty, and in this case, it results in a touchdown.
On the return, here's Trevor Etienne. And he'll manage to get this back only to about the 20-yard line.
The Panthers take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
It's a 3 tight end look as they have it 1st and 10.
10. Ready.
Off the play fake. Here's Young. Oh, the blitz gets there quickly, and down he goes.
If there's any silver lining for this drive, Mike, it's the fact that at least this sack occurred on an early down. So I guess technically they have a chance to claw themselves out of this hole, but that's the 3rd sack of the game. This defense doesn't show any signs of slowing down.
And they'll hold him to a gain of just a couple and sets up 3rd down.
Defensive coordinators preach all the time, play pass defense with vision. It's exactly the case here. They're able to rally to the ball, keep that to a short gain.
It is 3rd and long.
17. Set. 6. Cut.
Out of the shotgun, Young. This one broken up. It's incomplete. Good job separating the receiver from the ball, and it is 4th down.
The offense just couldn't seem to get anything going that drive. They knew they had a long way to go, taking over possession that deep in their own territory. You want to pick up that 1st down and see if you can capitalize some momentum. Instead, the errant throw brings up 4th down, and they're going to have to punt it away.
And he's going to be taken down. What a call. Going for it this deep in your own territory. And it doesn't work out as planned. They turn it over on down. Wow, just like that, things change dramatically. It's 1st and goal.
Ready? 19-18. Hawk 70, Hawk 70. 7 Pirates, 79 Broncos. Ready?
Here's a run. And this one blown up. Good surge and drop him. A loss on the play back to the 9-yard line.
A loss was definitely not something they had accounted or budgeted for in this spot. And now, I think it really limits what do you feel comfortable dialing up here on 2nd and goal.
Now from the 9, it'll be 2nd and goal.
Bronco 80.
Working out of the gun, it's Daniels. To the sideline, he's got Watson.
Now listen, I'm going to give the guy credit. It was a really nice catch, keeping his feet inbounds along the sidelines. It just doesn't amount to much in the grand scheme of things.
70 Lions. Ready, ready.
The RPO, that one is complete. And he'll take it on in. Luke Musgrave. Touchdown, Washington.
Touchdown, Washington.
That is yet another touchdown pass. What a game he is having, throwing his 4th touchdown score of the game.
It's one thing, Mike, to throw 4 touchdowns, but it's really the ease in which he's carved his defense up that has stood out the most. The defense has had no answers for this passing game, and he has just completely had his way with this group.
So, after the touchdown, here's Gay to kick this one away. This will be returned from the 6. And he's down at the 23, and that's where the offense will take over.
At their own 23-yard line.
Okay, ready? 52 black.
Young to throw on 1st and 10. And that is caught on the right sideline, but it's out of bounds, says the official, who was right there. Not the most accurate pass. It's incomplete, and it's 2nd down.
Well, it's going to go down as an incompletion, but it wasn't from a lack of effort. I mean, he did everything in his power to try to get both feet in bounds. The pass just took him a little bit too close to the sideline, and he just wasn't able to save the play.
And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield.
It's a gain of 20.
A pickup there of 28 yards. Young to throw on 1st down. He'll get this complete. It's Jimmy Horn Jr. And they'll take this down inside the 35. His 1st catch of this NFC Championship game. Good enough for a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 31.
From the gun, it's Young. He'll get this out to Henderson. And he takes it down to the 15-yard line. That's a gain of 60, and this offense is humming. A 1st down.
Really nice job there, Mike. I mean, he sees the blitz coming and just gets the ball out of his hands. Understand where your outlets are. It results in an easy pitch and catch and move the chains.
A quick throw on the RPO is complete. And he will be forced out of bounds, but there is a flag down. And we'll check in with our referee.
Claws, 10. White. Set.
Here's Young to throw. Oh, and a short throw there, but it's going to end up incomplete. That's a pass you say he should have had. Instead, he does not, and it brings up second down.
And that's another brutal drop for an offense that has struggled to catch the ball up to this point. And yes, you can nitpick about ball placement and whatnot, but listen,
that's three. Third time tonight he's been intercepted. And the Commanders will take over here at their own 12.
Every once in a while, Mike, you see a quarterback predetermined before the snap where they're going to go with the ball, and I think that was the case here. He told himself, I'm throwing the ball to him no matter what, and it ends up being a costly mistake.
Cowboy 80. Ready. 18 Cardinal. 19 Charger, Bronco 80.
The man in motion is Watson. Oh, trying to set up the screen, but that is going to fall incomplete.
So on a day where he's completed, give or take half of his passes, Mike, you have to imagine there's a handful of throws he'd like to have back, and I think that last one falls in that category. But the biggest thing, and most fortunately for them, they find themselves with a lead despite a bit of an up-and-down performance out of their quarterback.
Let's go.
That is caught out wide. He's hit after the catch, and the ball comes free. And the defense comes up with a big turnover. Maybe this will turn this game around.
Mike, we hear that term run after catch so often, and sometimes people miss that there's kind of a middle phase. There's the catch, but before it turns into a run, you have to secure the ball as a ball carrier, right? It needs to be put away, properly held, points of pressure, front tip up against your body. All of that is kind of taken for granted. Catching it is just step one. You've got to secure the ball before you become a runner.
That one to the sideline is over everybody, but now a penalty flag will come in. They may get him for grounding. The task now, a really tough one. Third and very long. He's got a man. That's McMillan.
And it's hardly an exaggeration when I say, Mike, that he's probably one of the most difficult individual assignments in the entire league. It's like playing football against that really good kid in your neighborhood. He's just hard to cover, and plays like this, it just shows how special he can be.
No move for the field goal unit. They're going to line up and go for it on fourth down. And he's going to have a Panthers first down. They managed to convert. That'll keep the drive alive. 1 quarter remains in the NFC Championship game. This is the NFL playoffs on EA Sports. Down at the 12. It's first and 10. Fourth quarter begins on the ground. And he will score. Game on. Travion Henderson. Touchdown, Carolina. He is shining in this postseason spotlight. That's his second touchdown of the game. Greg, they are pecking away at this one now. Very big touchdown. Gets them right within reach of pulling this comeback off.
Well, Mike, at the very least, they've given themselves a chance. But can they get a stop and get the ball back again for a chance to go down and really make this one interesting?
So, things a little more interesting now. Back to a one-score game as they kick it away. And they'll opt not to return this, but since the ball did hit in that landing zone, the ball only comes out to the 20-yard line. Daniels now on first down. He'll let this go for Pickens. That is hard. And they're going to have this all the way down inside the 30-yard line.
That's good.
It's a big play when they needed it the most. 54 yards.
10 at the 26-yard line.
Now a handoff running right. And he will slosh his way forward on the wet surface for a gain of a yard.
At the 24-yard line. 1-yard gain brings up 2nd and 9.
Here's 2nd and 9.
Tap the 60, tap the 60. Go! 6.
They'll stick with him again. He'll turn this into a gain of about 4. It's going to lead to 3rd down.
It's a gain of 4. And it's 3rd down.
Come on, set.
The man in motion is Watson.
Ready?
Now Daniels. And this is going to be incomplete. That is great work there, making things difficult defensively. It'll set up a 4th down.
And on that 3rd down, they thought an easy way to pick it up and get some positive yards would go to their quick game, but it didn't seem like the receiver and the quarterback were on the same page, and now brings up 4th down.
The offense not coming off the field, and here's 4th down. They'll go. Here's Daniels. He's got it at about the 8. And they're going to pick it up here. They took a chance, and it paid off. 1st and goal coming up.
Big-time completion right there, and this isn't just a spot where they're trying to run the game out here in the 4th quarter. They were not only trying to pick up points, but they're trying to get in the end zone and extend this lead. So, really nice job here late. We'll see if they can put this one out of reach.
Ready?
Under pressure, and he'll go down. They got him. Kershawn Wharton in there for the sack. Worked his way through. It's a loss of 5.
Up until this point, this pass rush has been pretty non-existent, so a pretty good time in the game to get their first sack. They're trying to get off the field and give the ball back to their offense and see if they can pull off this comeback.
That one taken in. George Pickens. Touchdown, Commanders. Everything you want to do right there, Greg, in the 4th quarter. Get the ball with the lead and extend it to a 2-score advantage.
Yeah, and I think this just might end up being too much to overcome. You said it. Once you get a 2-score lead this late in the 4th quarter, there's just not enough possessions to be had to claw yourself back in it.
So now Daniels and the Commanders offense going to go for 2.
Hawks 70, Hawks.
On the zone read, he'll keep it himself. That's going to be caught. So add a couple more points, and they add to their lead.
22.
So after the touchdown, here's Gay to kick this one away. This one taken at the 7. And he'll bring it out to the 22-yard line. That's where the offense will take the field.
Panthers take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Here's 1st and 10. Right away, they'll set up to throw. Pass right side, and Higgins has the catch. Terrific starter there. Gain of 15 and a 1st down.
The Panthers
And this is a tricky part of the game for any defense. You find yourself protecting a late lead, and the age-old question is, do you remain aggressive? Do you try to just keep the ball from being thrown over your head and make everything be tackled and played in front of you? That's what every defensive coordinator struggles with, so they can't get too soft here as they try to hold on to this lead here late.
Here's second down. Back to throw. On the run to the right. And he'll just bite the bullet and throw this one away. That was a good idea. Didn't force anything there. But now it's going to bring up third down.
This is one of those situations that plays directly into the hands of the defense because think, Mike, they know this offense has to be one-dimensional. This has to be a pass. So what do? They bring in extra defensive backs. They clog up the back end. And at the end of the day, there's just nowhere for the offense to go with the ball.
They've got all 3 timeouts left, but need to score quick. It's 1st and 10. They'll drop to throw. He'll air one out for Higgins. And that is incomplete. T. Higgins, the intended receiver on that one. And it'll lead to a second down. Back to the air one more time. Open man is Horn. It's complete. And they'll move this one down inside the 40-yard line. Now a 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line.
That's another Panthers first down.
They'll look to throw again.
Initially, Mike, a really good job by the defense. Nowhere to go with the ball for this quarterback. He's forced to pull it down and turn into a runner. A little slow reaction, and he's able to actually pick up a pretty good game.
That's to the receiver, Horn. And it'll be a short pickup. That's not enough for the first down.
Really nice timing on that slant route. You can tell the quarterback and the wide receiver are completely on the same page, and when executed at that level, it's virtually impossible to stop.
That's in the end zone and intercepted. And the Commanders are going to get the football here as it'll come out to the 20.
Cougar 19.
Drive will start on the ground. That's a gain of 19 and a very quick first down.
This is the moment in the game, Mike, where it really matters to have a run game. You find yourself winning here late. You want to try to run the clock out and finish with the ball. And boy, do they ever. Give credit to this offensive line and running back. They came through when their team needed them the most.
So, from the 39, they come up on 1st and 10.
Ready? Panther 60, Panther 60.
So, a win here on the road for the Commanders. As their fans will celebrate, they claim the George Halas Trophy, champions of the NFC. Next stop, the Super Bowl.